Here's a guy, Kofi Kingston, that simply never stops amazing me, King.
Well, get ready for some more amazement, Michael, because Kingston looks geared up, ready to go tonight.
Which one of these two will walk away with the win? We'll find out as this one gets underway in mere moments.
Approaching the ring, from Mushiki, Bahamas, weighing in at 221 pounds, Adam Rose.
To say Adam Rose knows how to have a good time would be quite the understatement.
Yeah, you got that right. It's party time all the time with Adam Rose. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another great episode of Main Event. We're about to get this next match underway.
Hello guys, this is Let's Play FB Games with episode 2 of WWE 2K16 Universe Mode. And obviously up first on main event we've got Big E versus Adam Rose. I've got a bit of news about Adam Rose.
What a night, ladies and gentlemen.
Big E with a straight back to belly suplex. But anyway, regarding Adam Rose, he was going to start on SmackDown, but I've decided to switch him over to NXT because it makes more sense and he'll get more TV time. But he will appear on main event still. As well some of the other NXT talent, but yeah. It was originally going to be NXT next, but I forgot that NXT is now Wednesday and main event's now Tuesday, so it's going to be main event, then NXT, and then obviously SmackDown, and we'll go in that order. Nice move by Rose to take down Big E. Now Big E's got Kofi at ringside. Xavier not here tonight. The other half of the tag team champion. Well, I'd say the other half. They're all tag team champions really. They're going to be defending the title under the Freebird rule. Big E trying to rebound off the ropes into a move by Adam Rose with the back body drop. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed Raw, because that's on my channel now. And I know it's quite a long video, I apologise for that, but the main event match is a brilliant match between John Cena and Shawn Michaels. Reversal by Adam Rose. That kind of threw me off a little bit. The New Day are probably going to have quite a big role in my universe. They're already crowned tag team champions, and they're already... Big E's already in his second match of the series on the second episode. So, Big E, the muscle of the New Day. Kofi Kingston is the athletic one of the New Day, and Xavier Woods also athletic, but I guess he's really just a talker and sort of guy. Kofi Kingston's going to be more of a manager than Xavier Woods, I believe, because on the Monday Night Raw, he was the manager of New Day. So, he's also the manager again here. I mean, he will wrestle, of course he'll wrestle. But he's just managing for the first bit. Need to head to Rose, followed by STO. Oh yeah, Big E's debut was at WrestleMania. It was WrestleMania 29 with Ziggler, and they were facing Team Hell No for the tag titles. Wait, Adam Rose is a comeback? I didn't know Adam Rose had a comeback. Are you for real? When did he get that? Are you mad? Fuck off. You're teleporting shit on me. I didn't even know Adam Rose had a comeback. If I'd known that, maybe would have been able to reverse it, but I have a clue that I had to look at all the stars to see who has a comeback.
Well, I must say, when Adam Rose made his WWE debut, I didn't know what to expect. A part of me thought he was more concerned with partying than becoming a legitimate WWE superstar. But
Adam Rose.
Proved he has what it takes to be a huge star in this business. Is this it?
Oh, the party foul.
It is the snapmare driver. Look out, he can't drive. Oh man. And right now, Big E is visibly bleeding. And he escapes with a
That would have been a definite 3 count. Rose would have that. She wouldn't if Kingston hadn't been at ringside.
Big E making a move, working for control.
Big E's bleeding and Rose gets scoop slammed.
Oh, look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up. Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. Rose
Thanks to Kofi, Big E's still in the match.
picked up that win against Damian Sandow in his debut match on Raw. He's been making quite a name for himself as a qualified in-ring performer. This could do it. Maybe he is.
2.5.
Avoids the impact there. Caught up in the inside crib. Small back. And the shoulders up.
Kick out.
Well, as long as it's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters. There's no keeping this guy down tonight. He's making a statement here with this attack. Quick thinking to avoid that. Unleashing it for the second, and he kicks out. And he lives to fight again. It's going to take more than that to keep him down tonight. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
What the hell? How is Adam Rose doing so good?
Oh, man.
Wait, where's Kofi gone? Did he get kicked out?
You can pass out from a hold like that.
Oh well, Kofi Kingston's been kicked out. Big E could probably fight by himself anyway.
He's looking at it. Going for broke.
Big ending.
The big ending is here. It is ended.
The big ending from Big E.
He did it. What a huge win.
Turns the match on its head and gives Big E the win over Adam Rose.
That match was incredible.
I was quite close actually. I didn't think Adam Rose would be that competitive. But he was, and it's a brilliant match to open the main event. Big E hitting the big ending and getting the 3 count. 2 wins out of 2 for Big E.
Here's your winner, representing the New Day, Big E.
Big singles win here, guys. Talk about making your presence felt in a match. Wow, what a win. It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.
And we move on to our next match.
The following Diva contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Bella Twins, from Scottsdale, Arizona, Nikki.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. You know that she's been looking forward to this match for a long, long time.
Approaching the ring, from the Pacific Island, Tamina.
This match is going to be exciting. I can almost guarantee it. We're just moments away from one-on-one action here.
Now up next we've got our Divas match. Obviously we've got the Nikki Bella versus Tamina, but I don't really know what this is for. I think this is just, I don't know, to debut both the women, I guess. Let's go anyway. Nikki Bella's sister Brie almost won the Divas Championship on Raw, and now Nikki wants to put herself in a title hunt with a victory over Tamina here on main event. Tamina reversing Nikki into the corner. Now some right hands of her own. Holy fuck, what the fuck? Okay, it's this move. Bulldog.
Plenty of can't miss TV on Thursday, but nothing more can't miss than this broadcast of WWE television.
Why is it saying Thursday when it's on Tuesday? Alright. Bella reversing Tamina now.
The entire complexion of the Divas division changed in 2010 when Tamina Snuka arrived in WWE. A second-generation competitor, Tamina's the daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy Superfly Snuka. She managed the Usos, was the bodyguard of AJ Lee, and has made it clear she has one goal.
And she raises her shoulder to interrupt the referee's count.
She sure did. Tamina refused.
I'm surprised it mentions AJ, because AJ's not in the game. Nikki Bella just tried to weaken Tamina earlier.
Oh, that was some reversal by Tamina.
Fuck.
She's got her.
Ah, Jesus.
Slams her down with great force. What a display of power that was.
King, you mentioned earlier the impact Tamina Snuka has had on the Divas division since her 2010 WWE debut. I'll put it a different way. There's never been a more intimidating force in the Divas division than Tamina. She's laid out diva after diva, furthering the Snuka family legacy.
Yeah, Tamina's leveled every diva who has gotten in her way, whether she was a manager, bodyguard, or competing in a match. To say Tamina's earned a reputation of being no nonsense is an understatement.
I was listening to what the commentators are saying about Tamina, sorry guys. And then Nikki Bella's regained control.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Never mind.
Oh, look out. She missed her target that time.
Yeah, I guess you could say she was just a bit off the mark with that one.
That's a great example of a highly efficient and highly effective strike. What placement.
You know, one of the maneuvers that Tamina has reminded the world of is the Superfly Splash.
Oh yeah, Tamina does use the Superfly Splash, doesn't she?
Tamina reaches and impact to her opponent's body is simply astonishing.
And drag off the top rope by Nikki Bella, that might be it.
Possible to deal with this type of power. She's got the cover.
No, 2 count.
Looking motivated now. And here's Nikki Bella, working for control.
Neck breaker, no, chop to the neck.
Okay, now she's just showing off. Hang on. Oh my, what a move by Nikki Bella. That's gotta be
Just bounced off a knee.
She's just getting better and better with each passing week.
Ooh.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed. She's hooked.
Nikki with a DDT to Tamina.
Power right there. And she
Hands
reaches
clearly in the ropes. Nikki had springboards, but there we go. Nikki going up top.
high risk. Oh, they're taking a risk.
Elbow
here.
drop.
Say when Matt, this should do it right there. I think this is it.
Tamina kicks out, 2.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
Okay, this is going to need some serious medical attention. Oh, that's one way to make your lunch come back up.
Now neck breaker to Tamina. Into a cover.
And this has got to be it.
They got him.
Ooh, kick out.
I guess she feels there's something to be said for going back to something that worked before.
You're right. If it works for you, keep it up.
Look at the look in her eye. Oh,
Another
resounding
knee
move
drop.
by Nikki Bella. And she makes it
Yeah,
to the
Tamina's
ropes.
too close to the ropes.
And she kicks out.
Man, she's not just beautiful, she's tough.
Nikki flying to the outside.
Below there. Ouch.
Man, oh man, what a collision. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel.
Tamina reversing.
The barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
Abdominal stretch. This is telling Natalia won the championship
How much punishment can he absorb?
against her sister Brie.
This has got to hurt.
Just wearing down Tamina here.
Matchups like this have been a staple of main event since the program's debut back in 2012.
Well, we're on the move here.
Nikki bringing steps in. Oh my god, bulldog on the steps.
Compartmentalize some of the pain that's been dished out. And what a reversal. We're looking at
Oh no.
complete domination here.
Oh, look at this.
Tamina bringing Nikki down.
Bella doing a great job of turning that around. Look at this.
Oh my, what a move by Nikki Bella. That's gotta be it.
I'm telling you, Nikki's just getting better and better with each passing week.
Bella Buster.
Sounding move by Nikki Bella.
What a display of power that was.
And a second Bella Buster.
Yet another one for the highlight reel.
Now setting Tamina up
Once again,
for the rack
Nikki
attack.
tuning into this Divas match.
I would never even think of two.
Oh my, what a move by Nikki Bella. That's gotta be it.
I'm telling you, Nikki's just getting better and better with each passing week. The shoulders are down. Nikki
The 3 count over Tamina, obviously. Nikki Bella picks up the win.
1 in a million is the only way to describe this match.
And Nikki just completely destroyed Tamina there.
Here is your winner, representing the Bella Twins, Nikki Bella.
That'll do it. Nikki Bella walks away with the W.
And talk about displaying a never-say-die attitude. It was as if winning was the only option here tonight.
I think I can safely speak for all of us when I say that was an amazing contest.
Anyway, the next match is The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, so let's go with that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
Here we go, King.
Look at the Miz. He's moving that mouth of his the entire walk to the ring. This guy's got his work cut out for him here tonight. I can assure you of that. comes Dolph Ziggler. You know, I don't think Ziggler's ego has any bounds.
So much thought goes into a superstar's entrance, as we're witnessing here tonight.
Anyway guys, this is the third match of the episode. We've got sorry, my voice is hitting a little bit. We've got Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. And it's really just a mid-card sort of match thing.
The Miz proclaims to be the most must-see WWE superstar of all time. Well, the awesome one is going to have his chance to...
So Dolph Ziggler's going to try and beat The Miz here on the event. Earlier we saw Big E defeat Adam Rose and Nikki defeat Tamina. If you've not watched Raw, guys, it's quite a massive episode, but it's quite good. I can't just say it's quite good for my own channel. It's really good.
So what do you think about Dolph Ziggler?
Shit. Miz, please. Let's talk about this.
Nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
Avoids the impact there.
Miz and Ziggler know each other very well, had many matches over the past year.
Dolph Ziggler's cocky. He's arrogant and brash, and he loves showing the world what he can do in that ring. Ziggler looks
Power slam by Ziggler.
each and every time he's out there, and he prides himself on
Now
being-
throwing Miz into the corner.
And Dolph Ziggler has gained the upper hand.
Drop kick. And now Ziggler working on Miz in the ring. I mean, not in the ring, in the corner. Obviously it's in the ring, but, you know, in the corner.
God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damn
And
it,
now
looks
Miz
like
turning it around and doing the same.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
So Ziggler definitely doesn't take a backseat to anyone when it comes to athleticism, showmanship, and five-star performances within those ropes. But if someone needs reminding, he'll gladly volunteer to refresh their memory on how he backs up everything he says.
DDT by Ziggler into a cover. Could finish that Miz off early.
And the shoulders up in time.
Well, as
Nah.
long as it's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters.
Miz never ceases to amaze me. He may be the greatest man walking the planet today.
Well, I would agree with you, Michael Cole, but then we'd both be wrong.
Why do they have it in this game where Michael Cole's still enamoured with Miz when he's not actually in real life anymore?
He escapes with a kick
I
out.
don't understand that, but okay.
To put away the Miz.
Dolph Ziggler just working on the head of the Miz. Maybe softening him up for that zigzag finisher that he likes to hit.
Great offense by the Miz.
Miz with some good offense here. Nice reversal. Picks him up.
And he gets out of the way.
And Miz reverses with the back elbow, god damn it.
He touches that.
Every time, like, I've got on hard difficulty, and it's actually pretty difficult because they counter every single thing.
Oh, man. How do you
Like
stand
that.
under an attack when the shoulders are down?
Bridges into a pin.
Looking to catch him off guard.
Quick grab count.
Miz breaks out into a backslide.
Cover here. Oh, look at that. He managed
Ziggler
to
kicks
get
out
his shoulder
easily.
up.
Well, like they say, Cole,
Nice little sequence there by Miz and Ziggler.
That very ability not to quit helped propel Dolph Ziggler to be a collegiate standout at Kent State University. Oh, the
Drop
reversal
kick
by
reversed by Miz.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
And now Miz trying to go for DDT, but Ziggler Russian leg sweep. And a cover now.
In the ropes,
Miz is too close to the ropes.
and he escapes with a kick out.
And now Ziggler maybe looking for something bigger. Snap suplex.
The Miz is one of the most
Go up top. Elbow drop. 1, 2, 2 count on the nose. Elbow to the back of the head. Miz reversing again. Miz steals it. That wasn't expected there, but the Miz has stolen the victory.
Here's your winner, The Miz.
That's an impressive win right there. On the bright side, tomorrow's a new day for Dolph Ziggler. And guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a rematch right here on Main Event, even sometime in the very near future.
Miz picks up the win. Stealing it, rolling up Dolph Ziggler and holding the tights, but nonetheless, move on to our next match, Rusev versus Mark Henry.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Houston, Texas, weighing 412 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Anyway guys, just wanted to tell you now, as I'm recording, it won't let me play Rusev's theme without me getting a content ID claim. I tried removing it again and it wouldn't let me, so I've had to re-record this match as part of the main event episode. And also it doesn't let me use Rusev's theme. So what I'm going to have to do is every time Rusev is in a match, I'm going to have to either freaking, I don't know, do this or maybe get his old theme, because he had an old theme in NXT. So I could maybe ask my friend for that, or download it myself and then use that instead of this one, because this one for some reason keeps getting copyrighted. It's just this one. Every other one's been fine, every other theme, it's just Rusev seems to be copyrighted. And in my Hell in a Cell predictions video, I think it was, I think I got copyrighted for it then as well, so it looks like Rusev's not allowed on my... seems like Rusev's not allowed on my channel. Or Rusev's music anyway, so I've had to re-record this with Rusev's music not being able to be played. I apologise for that. But also if Rusev wins, I'm going to have to pause the end of it. Not pause, but, you know, mute the end of it. So, Rusev is ready to face Mark Henry here. I need to make sure his entrance is properly finished before I unmute the TV so I don't get a strike. Not a strike, but a ID claim. There we go. Sorry about that guys, but it's just... what I do is I record each match separately, so I have to edit it into the video. And that's why it's like... that's why I have to edit out Rusev's thing. Anyway, Rusev now gonna try and get back at YouTube by winning this match against Mark Henry, whose theme is allowed on the system.
Oh, he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
when I uploaded Rusev versus Jake Roberts yesterday, the same thing happened. Rusev's theme was copyrighted. Eventually I sorted it. I managed to remove the song, but the Raw episode's uploaded and it's got the song in still, so I don't quite know what's going on with that, but hopefully this match will go up and then I can edit it into the video. So these two massive men clashing here. Rusev working on Mark Henry. I'm sorry about this, guys, but it's fine. You still get to see the match, which is really what we're meant to be seeing.
Rusev doing some good work here. Mark Henry was an Olympic powerlifter who exploded onto WWE scene in the mid-90s. The world's strongest man was a member of the Nation of Domination.
I wonder if Lana would attack Rusev. Oh yeah, Lana's out this time. It works on exhibition, but on Universe mode she didn't come out with them for some reason. But she does an exhibition, so I don't know. I'm also I'm doing this match on exhibition because I've already recorded it once on Universe mode. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I will edit this into the video, into the episode, which is separately recorded. Mark Henry slams Rusev. Rusev doesn't want to lose this match after defeating one of the legends of the WWE, Jake Roberts. Rusev with a good slam there, that could be it early on in this match. Rusev going for a cover. Kick out by Henry. Lana keeps getting up on the apron, but not to do anything. Mark Henry reverses into a massive hip toss, and I mean massive hip toss, because obviously it's Mark Henry and he's a big man. He's a big man. I should have maybe re-recorded the Ziggler and Rusev match as well. It wasn't really that great, but it is a match, I guess. I can't win them all. I'm gonna go talk to my manager, my bae. Mark Henry, do you mind? I'm trying to talk to bae. These two guys are very slow. They're the powerhouses.
Rusev finding a path of destruction currently. One move after the other. It's devastating. This is hard to watch. This is going to be bad.
Oh, Rusev was lining up for a big clothesline there, but Henry reverses it. Another one into a slam. Freaking hell. Mark Henry is a big behemoth. We won't be having squash matches on here. I don't do squash matches like 2-minute matches. I don't see the point in them. Oh my god. Lana on the apron again. Rusev. Taunting Henry. There's the running super kick on Mark Henry. That could be it. One. Oh, I counted one, but not two. Two count there. And now the accolade applied to Mark Henry. Is Mark Henry going to tap, or is Rusev going to... I mean, is Mark Henry going to tap, or is he going to break out? I don't think Rusev has done enough damage to Henry yet, so... Mark Henry may break out. He has done. Well, Rusev released it.
Giving it absolutely everything they've got.
They're not holding anything back, and I love it. Rusev reverses it.
I swear this is on hard or legend. Probably on legend, I don't know. Rusev escapes. Needs some time to regroup.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him.
Tricking the world's strongest man. Going for a cover.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
I think he's got him.
Mark Henry kicks out 2 again. Very impressive performance by the world's strongest man.
Reversing it. Incredible. Ow. That landed like a ton of bricks.
From what we've seen and heard tonight,
Why is there a maybe sign? Is it like a yes parody or something?
Serious medical attention.
I don't know.
extra slow getting back to his base here.
And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is good strategy.
Rusev lining up for something, possibly.
Reversal. Rusev showing his skill.
A quick reversal by
Rusev gets reversed by Henry.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
Picking up Henry now, maybe.
Oh, wait, nice.
With a move, although Henry does reverse.
Avoids the impact.
Mark Henry backbreaker. Rusev takes him down.
Got out of the way of that one. Not today.
Freg's sake. Lana, do your job.
Camel clutch applied. And man, is he pulling back on that neck.
Lana distracting the ref.
Quick thinking to avoid that. God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what
Rusev cheating here. Follow a slam to Mark Henry. Connect.
God, the same move over and over. This is relentless.
I am getting
No,
tired of
headbutt to the
watching
chest.
this. Do something different. All these power moves tonight are making bigger and bigger impacts.
Oh fuck.
He's got to be history. Is he still even conscious?
I'll cover here.
No, Lana, don't worry about me. Just fucking walk around the ring, it's fine.
Mark Henry making a move. Whoa.
Mark Henry wins to test his strength.
Strength here.
I love it. This is a good old-fashioned battle of power versus power.
And he gets out of the way.
I don't know what Rusev is looking for here. But this might break the ring.
This match has been 100 miles per hour since the opening bell.
Rusev slams Mark Henry to the ground.
The great man makes the cover.
Ooh.
In full control.
Mark Henry winning to test his strength again.
Pretty about that. Rusev reverses it.
Rusev throwing Mark Henry outside the ring. Henry's head bouncing off the table.
Busy bragging and boasting the battle into this matchup. Oh, they couldn't find a home for that one.
Well, it certainly wasn't due to a lack of trying, Michael. He's pulling out all the stops tonight.
Rusev
Move from Rusev.
with a lovely
That's how you
slam.
make this crowd stand on its feet. This is what makes him so dangerous.
Oh, look at this. Rusev doing some good work here.
Placing Mark Henry on the table here.
What brutality. This match is going from bad to worse.
You said it, Cole. Not this.
He's looking at it again. Oh my God, right through the table.
Whoa, that's going to leave a mark.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Rusev makes it back into the ring just in the nick of time. But Mark Henry is destroyed on the outside.
14 Royal Rumble.
And with the number 6 entrant, he didn't waste any time in manhandling his opponents. To get an idea of how powerful and dominant Rusev is, think about it like this. It took 4 superstars to eliminate him from the Rumble. He's been destroying superstars ever since. 1 in a million is the only way to
Oh, sorry,
describe
we're
this
just
match.
letting Lawler finish his story. Right, okay. Rusev tried the accolade, but it wasn't enough. Mark Henry with impressive slams throughout the match. Rusev with the Samoan drop from the top rope. Then the first slam on the outside. And then the second slam through the announce table. And Rusev making the count.
Here's your winner, Rusev.
Big win, albeit via count out. Man, this is one of those wins you don't forget anytime soon.
And guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a rematch
Oh,
right here
crap.
in the main event, even sometime in the very near future.
I forgot to mute Rusev's theme. Oh well.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Kingston, England, weighing in at 246 pounds, Bad News Barrett.
King, have you ever seen anybody more happy to deliver bad news than Bad News Barrett?
Let's see, aside from when Mr. McMahon fired Stone Cold Steve Austin, no, I haven't.
I think it's fair to say that the athleticism on display in this match will be unlike anything we've seen in quite some time.
And approaching the ring, from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, Cesaro.
This one's going to be electric.
Which one of these two will walk away with the win? We'll find out as this one gets underway in mere moments.
Oh, right, that's why you couldn't probably hear the entrances. I didn't realise that the volume was down. But anyway, guys, this is the main event of... Main event? Yeah. Cesaro. It's got...
Cesaro's immeasurable power is the foundation for a brutal offense that includes grapples, suplexes, death shoulder, and he escapes.
Cesaro tried to go for a really quick win, but Barrett will let it happen. These are going to be two guys who got a very bright future in my universe mode. I'm planning on doing something with Barrett because Barrett deserves to be like in the world title picture, as does Cesaro.
No blood lost between these two.
But
Tell us about Barrett.
I think Barrett deserves it more because he's been
Today, too fast.
in the company more.
Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one. You're right. That was wild.
It's going to be a good match. It's going to be powerhouse, like power moves, whatever I'm trying to say. There'll be a lot of power moves. Snap suplex by Cesaro.
You know, Bad News Barrett has had some memorable moments here in WWE. He won the first season of NXT. He led the evil group called Nexus. He's been in the core, and he's been an Intercontinental Champion. Barrett's been roughing up WWE's favorite heroes, and now he's handing out bad news. And he's just getting started. Reverse.
Barrett reverses Cesaro. Strong punch to the ribs.
Out of nowhere. Quick thinking to avoid that. And he dodges that one.
Cesaro back suplex. Into the ring post.
Slam. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
I bet he can't believe it either. That must have felt awful.
Can you get quite the overview earlier of Bad News Barrett?
Barrett with a suplex.
Barrett's led back actions, but a champion has remained one of WWE.
And now Cesaro, knee to the gut, Barrett.
The British Bruiser is quite proud of
Throws
him,
a
by the
double
way.
stomp.
Yeah, well, listen, Cole.
Cesaro going up top.
Former bare knuckles champion like Matthew
Oh,
You're
Barrett caught Cesaro there.
and everyone with no regard for rules or an opponent's well-being.
Barrett catches Cesaro in a grapple. Cesaro takes him down.
My God, his body's been...
Early cover on Barrett.
Look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up. Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. How did Barrett have the wherewithal?
And now Cesaro with another back suplex.
Cesaro has found an answer here.
Cesaro going to work on the head now with a neck breaker.
Hey, and if you guys need proof of exactly how
And a knee drop to the skull of Barrett.
over the years, just check out his trophy case. There's a lot of Intercontinental Championships in there. Cesaro going for it.
Cesaro,
Showing the tempo.
another knee to the gut.
How you make an impact. Going to the top.
Now Cesaro going up top.
Watch out. Oh, and
Elbow
he
drop
keeps the
this.
canvas. And he gets out of the way. Oh,
Barrett reverses Cesaro. Now Cesaro looking for another suplex. Uppercut, of course,
and he touches that one.
by Cesaro there. Pucks the eyes. I might put myself to busy in a second.
It is so hard to stop that kind of strength. Ow, that hurt.
Cesaro sending Barrett out of the corner. Flying uppercut. Might do it early on.
Quick cover by, and he kicks out. And he
Cesaro
leaves the
kicking out.
fighting
Cesaro, Barrett kicking out. Sorry.
He's far from done.
Cesaro with control and now some elbows to the head.
Looking
Bull
for
hammer.
not much damage.
Bullhammer elbow by Cesaro.
And the
Oh,
shoulder's up in time.
okay,
Well, as long
maybe
as
not.
it's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters. How did Barrett have the wherewithal to escape that one?
Cesaro's been in control of this match so far.
You have to wonder how much use of that arm he'll have as this match continues.
Another uppercut on Barrett.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense. Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what
Now
we
Barrett
just
with a suplex of his own there. Nice vertical suplex.
My God, his body's been
Punches to the
through
head.
hell. His ribs have bore the brunt of the attack. And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. Cesaro was first ushered to the ring by the beautiful diva Oksana. He won the United States Championship in 2012 and held the title for an astounding 239 days.
I remember that. Oksana was with Cesaro right at the beginning.
A highlight for Cesaro was winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 30. Now you're right about that, Cole. And Cesaro
Talking about Cesaro's career. Oh, spine buster.
But just hours after his victory at WrestleMania 30, Cesaro's career took a different turn when he left the Real Americans and became a Paul Heyman guy.
Now Cesaro looking for something on Barrett here. Superplex.
He's moving like an uncaged animal. Oh, lie. He's
It's another cover.
Oh, look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up. Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. Wow, how close was Barrett from getting pinned there? Meanwhile, Cesaro was wowing audiences with his superhuman strength. He also earned 2 significant monikers in the process. The King of Swing and the Swiss Superman. Both reaffirm the fact that Cesaro is a brutal force here in
Barrett with a
WWE.
very strong belly-to-belly suplex there. But Cesaro not going to let that lie. Into a net breaker. Now up top. Cesaro waits for Barrett to get up. Oh fuck.
Does he have his eyes open?
Barrett, Cesaro misses a high risk move and now Barrett's going to take advantage.
Cesaro has made quite a name for himself, and when you look at his record in singles and tag team competition,
Cesaro that body
and
drop.
the way he established moves like the neutralizer and the Cesaro swing,
And now what?
it's no wonder Cesaro is one of the most
Oh, the power of Cesaro there.
squared circle.
Now Cesaro looking to do it again.
The results of this
And he
attack
does.
on the back may be catastrophic. The
Power of
Spanish
Cesaro is
strong.
shown here. Now another net breaker to Barrett.
Incoming
Going up
high
top
risk.
again.
Watch out. So, oh, and he
Cesaro misses the elbow drop again. Now Barrett looking for a cover. Cesaro kicks out.
There's no keeping this guy down tonight.
Cesaro reverses into a roll up pin. Barrett kicks out at 1.
This match continues. You know, it's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in his tank.
Cesaro reversed by Barrett. Cesaro rolls out of the way.
Look at these two jockeying for position.
Barrett wins the test of strength this time.
There's nothing routine about this. The sooner you
And working on the head.
advantage over your opponent, the better.
Weakening it for the bull hammer possibly. Cesaro coming in with some more elbows.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in their
Ropes.
And the shoulders up now. That's a kick out. Nice. What do you have to do to keep this guy down?
Okay. I guess that works as well. Anyway, Cesaro wrenching the arm of Barrett and taking him down.
Attack on the shoulder.
Rubbing his face in against the mat. An elbow.
Sees the
And Cesaro going up top.
Oh man, from the high rim district. I wouldn't know what that's like.
Well, okay, that works I guess.
Wow. He's
Both
still
men down.
after that.
Barrett up
Extra
first.
slow getting back to his face here.
Cesaro
Wrenching on the neck
in
and
a submission now.
I think we may be moments
Courtesy of
away from
Barrett.
seeing his breaking point.
Why have I got 2 resiliencies coming up? Have I got double resiliency because I'm Cesaro?
Quick thinking to avoid that. Cesaro reversing it.
Cesaro reversing to belly suplex.
And what a reversal from Barrett.
Oh, and a terrific reversal.
And Barrett may be looking for the win here.
Shoulders down. And the shoulders up now. That's
Cesaro with a quick out.
That is one tough Swiss bulldog there. Oh, wait, nice reversal. Oh, great move.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there.
Wait, Cesaro has springboards?
Victorious. Who will it be?
He's in full-on attack mode now.
Cesaro does it once. Does it twice.
Gonna have to compartmentalize some of the pain that's been dished
And
out.
3 times.
Cesaro hits the jackpot with a huge move.
Uh-oh.
Barrett throwing Cesaro back into the ring.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor.
Barrett working on the arm for some reason.
And it's Cesaro executing the reversal.
Cesaro reversing.
Oh, this is not going to be
Cesaro swing. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. Okay. That could be it.
And he goes for the cover.
This is it.
Barrett kicks out of the Cesaro swing.
In full control.
Watch out.
Nice
He's
suplex.
just getting busted up.
And he gets out of the way.
Cesaro's taking control again.
Cesaro switches it up.
Another roll up
In
into the ropes. So
the only escape. The human body can only absorb so much of that.
Barrett reverses the stun grapple. Barrett into a spine buster.
Control of the match. Every muscle in that body is battered now. Reversal.
Cesaro reverses.
Cesaro with nice contact there.
And now what's he going for here? Lovely suplex. Into another cover. It's been a good match. As expected.
Oh no.
Cesaro's caught in the ropes here. Barrett with the knees, and you know he's going to follow up here with a big boot. That's Cesaro outside the ring. And now Barrett hitting the bullhammer on the outside.
That's good news for bad news, Barrett.
Yeah, but bad news for Barrett's opponent.
That's good news for Barrett, but it's bad news because Cesaro's on the outside.
That's all it takes. And he touches that one.
Now Cesaro trying to fight back. Back body drop.
Second time now.
Knee drop. Into submission.
Will this do it?
Oh man, this has gotta hurt.
Will this submit? Bad news, Barrett. I mean, it's on the outside, so it won't really count, but Cesaro's weakened the body.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Cesaro back in the ring. Barrett also back in the ring.
Inside the ring, that's where you're gonna win this thing.
Kick to the gut, Cesaro. Nice German suplex by the Swiss Superman. Now rubbing Barrett's face into the mat still. Elbow drop. Cesaro could sense the win here soon. Barrett reverses. Elbow to the back. Cesaro kicking out again. Needs to turn it around though. Turns it down, shoulder tackle. Turns it down and it turns it round. And now picking up Barrett for maybe that throw again. And now the second one. And now the third one. So with the three, I don't know what you call that, the three gut wrench suplexes, I guess, I don't know. Barrett kicks out. Cesaro. Cesaro setting it up. And now the neutralizer. And that should finish it off. And it is it. Cesaro picks up the win.
Other in this match.
Cesaro with a beautiful... Both these men put on a brilliant match here tonight, but Cesaro finishes it off with the neutralizer. It's a big win for the Swiss Superman.
He gets the victory here tonight. Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match.
An incredible match and a big, big victory. Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right.
And it looks to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step ahead.
And Cesaro picks up the win, getting ready for SmackDown where he'll be in the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way. Anyway guys, this has been Let's Play Big Games with Main Event. I hope you've enjoyed and I'll see you next time for some NXT.